Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today I decided to film a recent reads video and show you what I've been currently reading. I have a really bad habit of starting books and taking a while to finish them, and just not starting with one and ending with it. I think it's because I do let myself not finish books if I'm not enjoying them, and so then I feel like if I'm only reading one book and I decide not to finish it, I just wasted all that time then. So I'm currently in the middle of 4 books, of course. This video, I think what I'm going to try to do is read them one by one and actually finish them in a timely manner. The first one I'm going to show you is The Other Boleyn Girl by Philippa Gregory. Philippa Gregory? I'm sorry, pronunciation and me are not friends. This is a historical fiction novel focused on Mary Boleyn of England. Anne Boleyn was Henry VIII's second wife. He married Mary Boleyn's sister, and so this is Mary Boleyn's story. Now, I know a little bit about English history, not too much, I'll admit, but in terms of this little slice of history, I don't know how real the details are, because again, this is historical fiction. So obviously the author took creative liberties. So I don't know if Mary Boleyn actually had an affair with King Henry VIII, or if it's just for the story. I would probably have to look that up. But this is very, very good. And I also believe there's a film out about it as well, which I would really like to watch it after the fact. I'm almost halfway through. It's like 660 something pages. I'm on page 284. This is split into sections of time. So like instead of chapters, I'm on autumn 1527. In this book, Mary Boleyn is forced by her family to have an affair with King Henry VIII. She was already married by the age of 12, which just boggles my mind. I know that's how it used to be. People would get married extremely young, but I just have not read too much historical fiction, so that was just, it boggles my mind. So she was already married, and for some reason, King Henry had noticed her, and so her family kind of forces her to have this affair with him. And she ends up having 2 children by him, a girl named Catherine and a boy named Henry. Again, I'm not sure how, given the details of the story, I'm not sure if those children actually existed. I would have to look it up, but it's still very fascinating to read about. The next book on my list I've been reading for quite a while, several weeks, and I'm like, it's very, very good, but I'm also like ready to power through it and be done with it, is Hearts in Atlantis by Stephen King. I'm on page 244, and this is very interesting. The main character is an 11-year-old boy named Bobby, growing up in the 1960s, and he's just a kid. He lives with a single mom, and he's trying to save up money to buy a bicycle because his mom says they can't afford it. And there's this new guy that moves into their apartment building named Ted Brodigan, and they kind of form a bond. And not only does Bobby realize that Ted kind of has telepathy and mind-reading powers, Bobby starts to have them too, and Ted is in hiding from people called the Low Men. So Bobby is trying to help him out with that. My cat wanted to join the party, so I'm sorry if you hear her in the background. She was meowing at the door. So the next book that I'm reading is called Crowman by David Ray. This is a self-published novel. I have been trying to pick up more self-published work because I'm a self-published author myself. This is very interesting. I'm only about a chapter and a half into it because I've been more focusing on The Other Boleyn Girl. but it's about a society where the sun doesn't rise, and so everybody lives in darkness. And there is this main character who has a daughter, and there's this city that where the sun is kept, and there's a god that keeps the sun to himself, and for some reason that god wants the main character's daughter. At the moment, for some reason, I cannot remember the main character's name, but I will maybe update you maybe if I do a review of this. But it's very interesting, and I really like the detail. The writing style is kind of poetic, which I find very interesting, although it is not poetry, it's a novel. The last book I am currently reading is Scarlet by Marissa Meyer. Now this is an interesting one. I have already read this book. I read it in high school. My cat is under my desk. This is the second book in the Lunar Chronicles. My friend really wanted to read this together, so we are reading it together. We're a few chapters in, and I'm really enjoying my reread. We're going to try to read the entire series together, although she has never read it before. So it's fun to read stuff that I completely forgot about and also get her reactions as well, so that's very interesting. Let me know if you have read any of these books. Sorry, I'm trying to wrangle my cat. And if you have, please don't spoil anything in the comments, except of course for Scarlet. I know what happens in Scarlet. And tell me what you're reading, or what you plan on reading soon, and I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye.